So I wanted to do a channeled message because this song was stuck in my head this morning, and it's a good song, and I know somebody has heard the song or needs to hear it or is about to hear it. So the channeled song and message that I got for today's download was "Let It Rock" by Kevin Rudolph and Lil Wayne. And if you know that song, you know what it means. But for when I was hearing it, come to my head, right? And then also with like trying to channel the message, I also looked up the lyrics on what that was pertaining, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it makes sense. So definitely, when he's singing, let it rock, let it rock. I see your dirty face, hide behind your collar. Like you're somebody masking themselves with, and just not being yourself. Like you're not being your true authentic self, and that's literally what I looked it up also too on the lyrics, which it made sense. I was like, oh yeah, it is kind of describing on that. So right now you kind of putting a facade and not being your true authentic self, not being able to face that shadow work and reflection towards yourself, because what we project is who we attract in to come into our life, believe it or not. And it goes to show who you hang around with. It goes to show who's meant to stay in your life or who is meant to be as a lesson, or if they do end up coming back into your life, it's either a lesson or what's meant to be will always find its way back to you. Or how I've heard it too is if it was meant to be and it just doesn't come back, then it wasn't yours to begin with. So there's that phrase too. But definitely, and my ear is ringing right when I'm saying this, but like how I said, which I'm going to continue right now. And so when I was saying right now, like for anyone who comes, like say like I have somebody that comes back into my life, it's definitely, knowing that, okay, well, if this person comes back, or this so and so or whatever, family, friends, a love interest, anyone, it really shows, okay, well, am I in alignment with this person? Am I, like, do our values line up? Do my wants and my needs line up with this person? Are we thinking the same, with the with the one another? And sorry, I got distracted over here. Oh my gosh, all these kids are just coming over here because I'm waiting for Emilio, and this makes so much sense. Like I feel like it's gonna be like for the people that come right, literally when I'm talking to you all right now, like there's kids just coming up to the this thing right here. But anywho, lost Lizzie, and don't want to lose my track of what I'm trying to tell you guys. But definitely working within yourself, your true identity, your true self, and watch on how you remove certain people that are either toxic or just not in your alignment right now. And also the one thing that I would have to say in my journey, of course, that what I'm going through definitely is a reminder for me how whenever I do channeled messages, I always reflect it also on mine and be like, okay, well, if I'm doing this for my community, whoever needs this for, it's also something that I'm reflecting on as well. So confirmation with that beep sound. And so, the other thing is that being one's true self and being able to, just be your authentic self. And who cares if nobody's perfect. And like I said, anyone can change. Anybody can change. And I hate that saying and I've heard it so many times, where a leopard can't change its spots, or a leopard can't change its colors, or people can't change because they're this or whatever. It's like, no, anyone can change. If they're willing to change for themselves, not somebody to tell them to change, they're willing to do it for themselves, right? And that's truly on how somebody would want to change for themselves, not for anybody. So that's another kind of a big wake-up call for someone, I'm like, whoever this message is for. But also with facing your shadow side right now, so definitely going through a dark night of a soul is what I'm getting for whoever this is for. So you're seeing anything that's like kind of coming in full circle, truth being revealed to you, and how others are acting towards you, how others are perceiving you. Definitely time to let those people just, brush them off and not be involved with that kind, because your energy is moving up and they're lacking that, like they're not meeting you right now. So there's that. And for someone, in order, like how I was mentioning, and it's coming up again for a reason, is wanting to come back in and everything, they got to show you that action truly of how, they've changed themselves, trying, being able to show that they're not doing it for you, they're doing it for themselves too, and they want to be better themselves, and they want to be at a better place and have that better mentality, better mental discipline, better perspective in how they perceive others and how they perceive themselves, most importantly. And that's such a heavy focus for whoever is going through a dark night of soul. And dark night of soul is not pretty. I've been through it, and you go through it so many times. It's like an ascension symptom. Ascension symptoms is when you kind of get more upgrades with your energetical, spiritual self too, but also with like how you're perceiving things, how you're changing your perspective, mental discipline, all that stuff, and also triggers. There's just so much that goes into play with dark night of the soul, and it's where things could be crumbling downhill for you, and you're kind of just stuck, and you're just like, okay, what is it that I gotta do? What is it that I gotta change? Because in reality, it's like a big wake-up call. So it's a big tower moment to be like, whoa, like this. And tower moments, they come swiftly, like in the tarot card on that, which I'm going to talk about. So with the tower, whenever I read for a client who has a tower card that comes up, not in reverse, but if it comes up like straight on the tower card, towers are transformation. They are like a wake-up call of something that either has happened or that you're going through or that's about to happen. But some people perceive them as bad, some people perceive them as good. But I see them both bad and good because it could happen unexpectedly, but also it's happening for a reason for you to kind of keep you moving on, like, well, what's the good side of it that I could change my perspective and knowing, okay, well, this happened for a reason, for either you lose a car or you're losing your house or you're losing, a job, a loss of like even unexpected passings too. And it affects that in the tower moment. Tower moments happen like that. And if it comes in reversal on the tower card, whenever I refer a client, reversal, it's what you already overcame from that tower moment and what you have already settled in of like, okay, well, since it happened, I see it at a different perspective. I see how that had to happen for me to get to, A, B, C, D, whatever. So for that reason. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone's going to have a tower moment coming up soon. For whoever this collective message, and being able to be like having that epiphany of like, oh my gosh, full circle moment, this had to happen, and look at where I'm at now, and it's better for myself. And also getting out of toxic situations too, whether it be with family, friends, loved ones, lovers, whoever it is, it's all, it's who we call in, how we project ourselves, our energy, and being able to, really evaluate who you have at your table. Because once you are in your, alignment and having, that 10 of Cups moment, you really are selective of who you want to let in, sit at your table, and be like who you really want to be a part of your life, and being able to be a part of that sense. So, and there's a reason why I had said that for you guys. So yeah, but this is pretty long channeled message to whoever this is for. Don't make it fit. If it's not, remember, please use your discernment. But I had to relay that message for you guys because someone is going through a dark night of the soul. Like I said, it's a lot of tears. You could be crying. You could be really going through kind of a little bit of a depressional state, and that happens when you go through a dark night of the soul. I've been through it, and it's not pretty to go through a dark night of the soul. So just to let you guys know, I've been through it, and it's not something easy to handle, and it's something that is just it's a big wake-up call for you. And also, if it's like a near-death experience that you went through right now, or is about to, like, it happens like that. Tower moments can affect like that too. So just a reminder on that. I don't want to scare anybody on that, but it happens that way in a sense. And it's just something that, I mean, I've gone through tower moments in my life, and I see what I have to, like, it's changed my outlook and perspective of how to handle that situation and how to perceive it. But yeah, so I really hope that whoever this is for, you got this. Don't worry, this is just temporary. Like I said, remember, it's just temporary. Whenever you go through a tower moment, it's nothing that lasts for prolong. You get right back up. You'll see the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? And I promise you guys on that. I promise you guys. I'm a pinky promise you. Boom. There, hook it on. So, yeah. But I hope you guys have a beautiful day today, and I'll hop on tonight to do a collective reading, a collective message, and we'll probably do a twinny reading. I'm feeling doing a twin flame channeled love message. And yeah, so see you guys on the next one. Bye.